What is up, YouTubers? It's your boy Pauly C, coming at you with another episode of Carpet Cleaning Guys Vlogs. We got a small job today. We're doing 2 bedrooms and a little closet under the staircase, as well as the set of stairs. Very, very tight quarters here. So we'll be utilizing the Auric Orbiter. Get the lights turned on in here. We're getting the carpets pre-vacuumed. So step 1 is walk in with your customer, evaluate what you're doing, and set the expectation. If you see some natural wear or some things that may not come out, you want to let your customer know. In this case, the other room that we'll be doing, you could kind of see where the bed was, and it's got a little bit of distortion where the fibers have untwisted and will lay different than the areas that were not walked on, so they'll reflect light differently and will kind of look darker than the rest of the carpet. Not bad. This is definitely the right kind of carpet this is an Airbnb. So here I've moved the bunk bed over and I'm cleaning under it. I don't typically move any furniture, but in a case like this where they're paying for 2 complete rooms and the bed is really light and it's taking up a majority, maybe half of this room, I decided just to move it out of the way. Once I get this section done, I came in and pre-sprayed it with that Works sprayer that you saw. I mixed up the Green Dragon cleaner at 1 ounce per gallon of water. The Green Dragon cleaning solution is available through ncapstore.com. ncapstore.com carries pretty much all the chemicals that I use. The Green Dragon, 99% of all jobs, totally safe for wool, all types of carpet. If you're new to the business, you don't have to worry about destroying any carpet with it. Works on area rugs, works on upholstery, mattresses, and it mixes in cold water, so you don't have to worry about hot water. And then I do use Kaput, which is your chlorine dioxide. If you go back and look at my other videos, you'll see that. As well as a few other items that are available there. And underneath my regular pad driver, I have a custom, I think it's a 15-inch custom pad driver that it basically is just like a heavy-duty corrugated plastic. And it has the soft Velcro rings on the bottom and the hook and loop on the other side. So the soft side connects to the hook and loops that's on the bottom of my driver. And then the hook and loops are on the bottom of the pad driver adapter, and that holds the pad in place. I'll show you that at the end of the video. I didn't make it myself. I got it from a gentleman named Al, who is a regular watcher of my channel. He was kind enough to put it together. I believe he has a channel. And Al, if you're out there watching the video, go ahead and put in the comments a link to your channel so they can see how you made it. But anyway, it helps sometimes in a situation like this where I'm just using the Auric. You don't have to put a custom pad driver on there. The regular driver will do fine. But I decided I wanted to just get a little more coverage since I had all these open areas. The regular pad driver is about 12 inches. The pad I'm using is a 14-inch 50-50 blend polyester cotton. This particular pad was purchased at challengerop.com. A 14-inch pad. And I am going back and forth. The machine is maneuvering and oscillating and orbiting, picking up all of that emulsified soil that was in the pre-spray. I pre-sprayed the carpets with the Green Dragon, Got my equipment, set it all up, and now all that dirt is loosened up from the Green Dragon and it's being extracted into the pad. So this is called, in most cases, pad capping, not your routine encapsulation or end capping. End capping would be spraying the Green Dragon encapsulating solution down and then using special brushes to brush it in, waiting for it to dry down to a brittle crystal. Well, it will adhere to all of the dirt, hair, anything that's left that was not pre-vacuumed out. And then it grabs hold of it, doesn't let it re-enter the fiber. You vacuum it all out. In this case, pad capping is extracting it into the pad. So like all forms of cleaning, including steam cleaning, there'll be a little moisture and solution left behind. This particular solution will still dry down to a brittle crystal, encapsulate anything that's left, and on their next routine vacuuming, which is not necessary, but on the next routine vacuuming, it will lift up any additional soil that may be there rather than leave it behind where it redeposits into the fibers or creates reoccurring stains. That doesn't happen here. I'll get back here behind the door. I'll use multiple pads on this particular rim because of the heavier traffic. When I'm done, we'll have a look at it. And to me, you see where I'm at here? It's not really soil, it's just broken down fibers and wear. And you can only really see it on the camera. Visibly, from the naked eye, it looks, it matches a lot more uniform, looks really good. But since it appears this way through the camera, I'll come back here in a minute and I'll use another pad and we'll go over it and check it out. But we'll have a look at the pad that we just used. Sometimes, it pulls the whole driver off. So that is the original pad driver there. That pad driver has the custom one attached to it. It'll just pull right off. And here we go. You can see how the Velcro is getting a little clogged up. I need to get new Velcro on that. But look at that dirty pad. You little filthy beast. Woo! Oh my goodness. There's that pad driver. Like I said, I need to kind of peel these off or clean them out. But you can see it's stuck to the hook and loop Velcro on the regular pad driver. You see those hook and loops on that side, so, or the softer Velcro, I should say. So we'll get another pad going here. There's that work sprayer. If you go back a couple videos, you'll see most videos I try to tell you where I get it, what I'm using. You could clearly see the difference between that white pad I just flipped up there and the filthy one. There it is. You could see the extra inch all the way around that pad driver. It keeps that pad on there nice and flat, so it's getting a little more cleaning surface. What I'm doing here is I push that bed back over to the area that I cleaned, and now it's time to clean this entire section here. We'll have a look at the pad on this when I'm done. You could see I'm also doing this with one hand. So if you are looking to get into a side hustle and you're an elderly person, you can see this machine is very easy, very nimble. It only weighs 24 pounds. You can throw it in the back of your vehicle. Take it with you, get a few pads, get you a sprayer. In most cases, you could start with a garden sprayer, one of those pump-up sprayers. I think they have them at your local hardware store for $15. Get you a 2-gallon sprayer, mix up your chemical, pump it up, spray it down. When you start doing more business, you may want to invest in one of the 20-volt battery, lithium battery powered sprayers like I have. They're only $80. It's a remanufactured unit from the manufacturer. The manufacturer's name is Worx, W-O-R-X. They're available on eBay under the remanufactured. I think new they're only $120, but $79 for a reman. And when they come to your home, I can't even tell. They smell new, look new. The one I'm using now has lasted over 2 years. I purchased another one a few months ago just to put in my storage, just in case they quit making them, because I like them so much, and I've bought a few extra battery packs for it. One battery pack will typically last you for about 2 or 3 standard size jobs, 1,200 square foot homes. The custom pad driver gives you a chance to see the motion. You can actually see the pad orbiting. It's not spinning in a 360-degree cycle where it's actually kind of orbiting, like if you took your hand and put it down and scrubbed kind of round and round in an orbital motion. That's what the pad is doing. And the pre-vacuuming is very important. 70 to 80% of the soil or the cleaning that's needed done is the dry soil. Your dry particulates, sand, hair, skin, dander, spilt food that dries down to a crusty substance, all that gets vacuumed out. Look at that beautiful result. That was the main traffic area in this room. It now looks, whoa, get a little dizzy there, sorry. You can see, looking good. We'll groom that. This is the one I'm going to go over those traffics. You can see the center looks brighter. That's where the bed was. Could be an optical illusion. This is the small closet that's under the stairs. We'll knock that out first, and then we'll go get another pad. And we will, this time I think I'm going to take off the adapter, the 15-inch pad driver attachment, and just put the clean pad on the 12-inch pad driver. Not that it will make much of a difference, but I'm just preparing to get ready for the staircase. You cannot use the adapter on the stairs. You could, but you want a smaller surface because the width of the stairs are not that thick, not that wide. So there's that dirty pad. And here I am going over that room one more time. I did pre-spray it lightly one more time. Let's see what we can get out of here. I'm pretty sure that what you're seeing around where the bed was is just distorted fiber. When that fiber breaks down, like I said, it'll lay a little flat. The sheen comes out of it when it's not twisted tight. So like on the areas where the bed was covering, you're gonna see a brighter look to it. And the only reason you're seeing that is because there's still a tight pile, the light reflects off of it. You could see between these strokes, those little areas over there. Once I start to get over where the distortion is, when I go forwards and backwards, you won't see those lighter areas like up there on your left. You see it's already beginning. You see how I'm going forwards and backwards and it's still dark right there? It's not dirt. It's just wear and tear. These are things, if you get in the business, you're definitely going to want to understand. You're going to want to educate your customer when you do the initial walkthrough. You're going to point that out. These are nylon polyester carpets. Show them, they can look close and see how the fiber is opened up versus along the edge. Show them along the edge or behind the door where nobody's walked. Just let them know it'll never look like that again, but it will certainly be clean. Look at that. Actually came out beautiful. I always refer to a good pair of blue jeans. The knees get kind of the lighter color because of the wear on that part of the jeans. You throw them in the washer 100 times and the knees are never going to go back to the dark blue because they're worn. Here we are going down the stairs. You just want to go back and forth, then get over on the lip, the bull nose. Kind of make sure you get them looking good. If I know it's not in the camera angle, but up on the top I have the second handle, and I kind of sometimes push down on that handle, put a little more force on it so that I can get a little deeper clean. These gates are usually not a problem. If they were really tight or I thought they were going to be a problem, I would just grab my drill and a pad like you saw me go in my last video where I was doing furniture. Same situation. You got a hand drill. You put a pad on it. It's a smaller version of this. They're little 8-inch pads. You can get 8-inch pads, polar pads, or different 8-inch microfiber pads through the end cap store. See how it fits right in there. I have to spin it around. Get that square part all the way in there. There you go. Clean that open area. Then I don't have to mess with the gate. I do ask the customer ahead of time. Say, hey, I see you have these gates. I can work around these without removing them if that's okay with you. And I do tell them if I have to do by hand around the areas, I can do that. Or some people just remove them. But they have an injured pet and he has a hurt back leg and they don't want the dog to come and try to see me and come down the stairs and get injured any more than he already is. Actually, I think it's a girl dog, she. So there you have it. Look at those final results, looking fantastic. Even this room, fantastic. Let's have a look at that pad driver. There it is. Again, Al, if you're watching, you could see he put the hook and loops on that side, the soft Velcro on that side. That's where you attach it to your pad driver. And you can see it's kind of that corrugated plastic. I think it's 2 pieces cut and glued together. Maybe he could chime in on the comments if he's out there. If you're interested in getting one of those or making one of those. Other than that, I appreciate y'all. I hope this helps somebody, and I will see you in my next episode.